Hi, I'm Julie Stern, and my passion is synthesizing the best of education research for teachers to use practical strategies immediately in the classroom, all while keeping an eye towards how to transform teaching and learning to meet the demands of the 21st century. All teachers know this. Students are typically really bad at using what they've learned in one setting and transferring it to another setting, which is learning transfer. And so we've designed this workshop series to help teachers really be able to achieve that in a much easier way.
Well, the Making Sense of Learning Transfer workshops is really about helping teachers and educators in general understand how students learn. In fact, how we learn. There's so much information out there now that we know about learning. And when I think about the fact that so often when I'm working with clients, so many of them say kids aren't interested, they're apathetic, they're not motivated any longer. And I often wonder how much of that is because we don't cause kids to have to think deeply or to make transfer of learning as an essential ingredient of what it is that they're supposed to be doing in school now, rather than simply the strict accumulation of facts and information, but they never ever get a chance to apply it or transfer it to new and novel situations. And I'm wondering if we start to transition our classrooms so that transfer becomes the emphasis of what we're trying to teach kids, what kind of a difference might it make to their levels of engagement and interest in what they're learning?
I think the biggest impact of the work is providing teachers with an understanding of how this can happen. And not only is it practical in a sense on every stretch of the imagination in terms of the examples, but the workshops and the seminars don't tell teachers what it could look like. We actually walk them through what it does look like and provide them real experiences that they're going to be learning themselves in a way that's the same way they have a chance then to transfer to their students. So it is the epitome of modeling what we're talking about. Far often in professional development, we describe things in ways, but we don't model what we expect the classroom practice shift to be. This does is on such an authentic manner. And it's from our youngest of students that are just starting school to the ones that are ready to move on to college and beyond. There's an applicable entry point for any teacher for any subject matter with this work.
So conceptual understanding is a way of teaching within a conceptual framework. So how do we highlight the concepts to organize the ideas that we are trying to teach towards? So instead of looking at the facts and the procedures in isolation, we want to organize all of the learning intentions within a conceptual framework. How do we put these together so that they can make sense for students in their learning?
We will soon enter our third decade of the 21st century. Nearly all schools are taking steps toward transforming teaching and learning to meet the demands of these turbulent times. But teachers need a roadmap, and so this workshop series is a way to work with teachers in partnership so that we can use the curriculum to respond to students' interests, students' passions, and current events.